Hey family, I'm Stephanie Wade. I'm Habasia, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa. I'm coming to you from my backyard in Galveston, Texas. I know if you hear the birds, you'll think I'm still in Africa. I have the coolest birds here. It's like they come on camera, like on cue or something. So if you hear my birds in the background, enjoy them, y'all, because I do. I just got back from the car dealership, and the guy was so nice. The same one that told me he was going to program my key actually did. And once my key came in, they cut it in the parts department, and then I brought it to him. And then after he was done dealing with somebody else's thing, you know, because he's not just there for me. So I waited just a little while, and he came as promised. He said, "You ready to go?" I say, "Sure." I went outside. He put the key in the ignition. He pushed the button of the broken key, you know, but at least, you know, the car was already open, but he locked it. He pushed the button and locked it, and it locked it somehow and then opened it. So I don't know what he did, but in less than 30 seconds, it was programmed, and he saved me $90 labor charge. I know if I'd have been in the motherland, he would have had got a little something for his trouble. But in the United States, some people are just happy with a thank you, especially in the South. So he got 2 thank yous, y'all. And he looked like he was just thrilled with that. And I had 2 other people in there. Was nice too. The other service person told me she liked my mask, asked me did I make it. I say no, I ordered it in the mail. Then she told me her little story of her problems getting mail order and buying stuff from people in Galveston to keep the economy running. And I told her when I ordered that mask, we were pretty much self-isolating or forced isolating. I can't even remember. You know how they was making old people stay at home for a long time. I was here for months making videos saying, I hope somebody's watching. And I didn't know if anybody would. I only had like 3 subscribers, y'all. And they was like coerced from my family members, you know. They say, yeah, they subscribed. And I see that the subscription number hadn't changed. So anyway, I still just kept on making those videos because I was at home and couldn't go anywhere. I was just ordering everything online. So the mask was one of them. And a scarf, that matching scarf, and mask set that I came back from the Gambia with. That's one of the things I ordered online. But anyway, guys, I'm just too thrilled with interacting with people in general. I like talking to y'all online as well as when I meet people in the street. And like I said, I just treat everybody like I want to be treated. It's not a color or a ethnic thing. It's just not for me. But anyway, it's just good, y'all. I like being nice to people, and I like when they nice to me. I don't question the reason why somebody is nice to me. I'm just glad that they were, and that's that. And I should hope you're not questioning why I'm nice too. I am not getting reimbursed right now, and I pray, like I said in the other videos, when or if I do, I should keep acting the same. You know. But anyways, somebody asked about my black gold, and if you've seen any of my beginning videos when I was in the garden all the time, that was my first time in the garden trying to grow food. And I was trying to grow organic food, so it was nothing chemical on it. Didn't spray it with anything. I bought all kind of organic dirt and manure and everything. I even ended up getting some expensive chicken manure that you order online because it wasn't available in town. I mean, they ran out of everything. And yes, I did buy a composting bin. And my subscriber asked me about the black gold. Well, I will show y'all what's in there. But I tell y'all, I don't even remember how I did it other than I used a compost starter, an organic compost starter, and I had dirt they said you could use with it. You know, it was the plain garden dirt. Didn't have chemicals in it. I put grass in it. I put leaves in it, twigs in it, and then flipped it around like every day, about 9 times. You know, I don't even know what the paper said. I don't know. I figured turn more times than not. I've watched some videos last night and some today that was saying they turn theirs 3 times in a week. Some do 1 time a week. Some of them say no rules to composting. So y'all, all I can say is I'm gonna let y'all see how it came out, and I will add some of my vegetables that I'm not gonna use. Well, the only one that actually survived but looks terrible, my arugula, I'm going to put it in the compost for my green. And then I have a lot of brown stuff that's in my raised garden bed. I would take them and put them in there, and some twigs, some of my banana tree leaves, I'll put them in there. You know, just a lot of stuff. And it will have time before springtime to finish making whatever compost. And then in the springtime, I will definitely use some of that black gold, you know, on the top, and just flip over my other soil that I fixed last year, which was a combination of lots of stuff that I was looking at online. I can't even remember all the videos I saw since I was in social isolation. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna flip this camera around so y'all can see. And I'm taking advantage of the sun because it just came out. It was like cloudy. It rained a little bit, and that's good because the things that I'm gonna pick up, the leaves and arugula, all a little bit wet, and that's good for the composting because it actually said that you should put water on it a little bit with each layer, and I don't even remember doing that, y'all. But it's just so much moisture in the air in Galveston that I'm sure the humidity alone kept it wet. But anyways, I'm gonna turn it around so y'all can see. Hey guys, this is the composting bin, and one side is a positive side, one side is a negative side. You're supposed to be putting in on the plus side, and the other side is supposed to be when it's turning into compost. You fill up one side before you fill up the other side. And to tell the truth, when I was in the motherland, I had my son watering what was left of my garden because I harvested most of my stuff before I left. And I bet you he didn't flip nothing. And I don't know what microorganisms went dormant. But you know, in nature, stuff happens also. So anyways, I hope y'all can see. Yeah, because the iPhone actually is giving y'all more light, more natural light. But that's what's inside of there. And I'll let y'all see the other side. That's the side that's supposed to still be able to add. And this other side, y'all see that dirt on there? I guess that's something like what the subscriber was talking about. And there's the rich black gold at the bottom. And I'm sure they can get richer over time, but I've been flipping it around. Yeah, I don't know what's at the bottom, y'all, because I know I don't know if I did that or not. Maybe it's, I don't know. It looked like an okra. But you know, you're not really supposed to put stuff in there that has seeds. So I don't know who put that in there. I do not know, y'all. Let me see. Oh, it's not okra. This one is right because it doesn't have seeds. This one has seeds. I have to leave it out for a while and let the seeds dry, and then I actually can put it off aside. This is one of my green okra. And I would love to plant it again. I'm gonna just put it in the garage and I'm gonna let it dry, y'all. I'm glad I was looking, because you're not really supposed to put things that's going to seed inside of there. See all this green stuff? I'm gonna pick up some of that and add it to the pile, because I know you're supposed to use green, and it actually probably has water in it because it's alive. So you got your green stuff. The brown stuff I'm really not gonna use because that's my potatoes. I'll let it fertilize the ground, which is natural composting. It can just biodegrade right there, and I'll turn it over before I start the potatoes for the next year. Yes, I'll flip it over and I'll add stuff to the soil right there, whether it's liquid, nutrients, or whatever. But anyway, y'all, here's some of the stuff that's on the ground that could be used in the future. Recycling stuff. This is another okra that's turning the seed. I just have to let it dry because it rained a little bit out here. So that's good. I got 2 okras I didn't expect. That's good. This is what I'm going to add to the compost pile. That what I'm going to pinch off the bad part, you know, just be delicate. I do have a clipper for it, but I don't know where it is right now. And all of these leaves like this, I will break them off, and that'll be considered green. And like I said, it's probably the moisture that might being used to help it to break up. And I wasn't even thinking about it because I didn't know I was supposed to add water, y'all. I must have not watched that video that talked about water. So anyways, now that I know better, I will add a teensy little water in it. That's all, just a little bit. And I do have some rainwater out there that I would use, since Galveston water is kind of contaminated right now, y'all. So I got all of this stuff that can be added that has nutrients that's good for that composter. So I do dry leaves, wet leaves. I'll have some twigs from some things, but definitely this arugula will be good for the heat. It was organic. All my stuff I planted was organic. This thing here, I don't know what it is, y'all, so that won't be going in any compost. I had it in a separate container because I ordered it online and it came from China, and it did not have anything in English I could read. I know I ordered it, but it didn't look like no sugar cane to me. And when it grew, it still didn't look like sugar cane. See my poor little banana trees, how they broke up. But that's okay. I'm gonna take the leaves off and put it in a compost pile. And I learned today online that you can also take a lot of these leaves, because you can't put everything in that composter because it's too small. But I can take these and put it in a black bag and leave it outside, and it can decompose in that bag. And I can take my time adding it to the compost heap. I usually use all kinds of things from the house, but it's all raw food that I use since I'm working on organic compost. So when in doubt, I don't use it. Like if I got bananas, I want to use organic bananas, because that means they didn't add all of those pesticides in it. So that's what I gotta do, y'all. And also, even just cucumbers, when I use that, same difference. If I don't know that they're organic, I'm not gonna use them neither, y'all. So more than likely, lots of things not gonna be used right now, but I will add the stuff that I know is organic to the pile, and I will put so much brown, all that old brown stuff you saw out there is brown, and the green things that you saw me pulling, the green leaves and all, that'll be green. And I actually think it might be wet enough from it raining on it just a little while ago. If it was the summertime, I guess I'd try my best to see if I need to put just a little water on it and flip it. But y'all, I'm just learning too. So if you know more about composting in that little round bin, let me know, because I didn't put it together right. It was my first time, y'all. I thought I did a good job, but then after turning so many times, you could see it was like busting at the seams. But it was too late in the season to empty out the soil. So I guess after a while it got heavy and pressed at the seams. And the extra screws I had, I don't know. I have to find them in my little bitty house. But anyway, I put this masking tape on the seams and then tied it around. That's what you saw me tying it around with some old clotheslines. It's just makeshift to keep it together. And it's working. It's holding it together. But anyway, guys, there's plenty of other videos with people that actually know what they doing when they making a black gold, I guess. Because some of the stuff they be saying, I'll be like, I ain't doing that. Like coffee grounds and all of that. It's like I'm not adding that to it, because I don't know how it could be organic if I put hot water to make the coffee. You know, I don't put anything cooked inside of my composting little container. But anyway, guys, I am going to put this on the tripod so I can quit shaking and going on and tell y'all my show and tell stories. Hold on. Well, guys, y'all know some of the things I collect as tangibles, things that you can touch. But you know, when you're a human being in this world, some of the things you collect is also friendships, memories. It's priceless, y'all. Life is short. I see it as a gift every day. No one knows tomorrow. Is a Nigerian saying, and it's also my middle son's name, Anyama Eche. No one knows tomorrow. So no one knows what tomorrow will bring. It's true in the past and it's true now. Before I get too much into this thing and forget to tell y'all, these earrings I believe, are from Ghana. And don't quote me on it. Head wrap is part of a skirt, top, and head wrap set made in Tanzania. I like to wear my scarves even when I don't have the outfit that it's made for. They're colorful, it's me. I just like wearing it. And most of my clothes coordinate, so it had a little red in it. This jacket has like a little tinge of red. The earrings have all these different colors in it, so it'll match anything. My necklace is just the tree of life. And I don't know if y'all can see it good. I will show y'all later in a picture, a still picture, but that's all it is, y'all. It's just tree of life. I love anything with trees on it. I do. You see, I'm sitting on by trees. But anyways, I will take a still shot. Hopefully it'll be better than the picture I'm showing y'all. And I'm just wearing an old t-shirt because my grandson was talking about people buying it because it helps support the group that he's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He is a griot, keeping up the tradition of our family. His words are young words, so he sounds nothing like me, but he's Shaheem Wadi. But he was talking about people buying the t-shirts, Fire in Little Africa, Fire in Little Africa, because Tulsa, as you know, was set on fire during the Tulsa massacre. And they used to call it Black Wall Street, and they also used to call Tulsa, Oklahoma, Little Africa, because of all the big black community there. They had all their own businesses and everything. You could get everything you needed right in that community, y'all. It's like being in Africa, being in Tulsa, because you had barber shops, beauty shops, funeral homes, hospitals, banks. Oh, they had everything, y'all. Everything you needed right in Little Africa. Unfortunately, folks was jealous and burned it down after they stole the people's property and killed them for it. But anyway, not everybody. Some survivors, but the project is to help stimulate the young minds that are there, the young artists' minds. And I'm so proud of my grandson as being just part of that movement. They trying to keep hope alive, as they say. Power to the people. Shout out to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I stayed there for a while, around 5 years or so. And I worked as a nurse in labor and delivery. First, I was an agency nurse. And then after that, I transitioned into working at a osteopathic hospital. I won't name names, but the people in Tulsa know. But anyways, it was an experience, I'll say that. I went there for my spiritual growth because I thought it was nothing you could do in Tulsa other than go to church and work. And if you did anything bad, you was going out of your way to do it. Oh, and then I found out that they had all kind of books and everything. That had like a little subculture there. So people had lots of things to do. But it wasn't my thing to do. I was happy taking theology classes and Bible studies and going to church, whatever. To me, it was just for my spiritual growth, because sometimes you need to change people, places, and things, and Tulsa was it. I went to a revival there when I was saw that pastor, that church. I won't even say no names, because you know how people like to get controversial in the comments sometimes when you're talking about using people's names, you know. They always want to be judgmental one way or the other. So anyway, I won't even use any names of anything, not the church, not the pastor. But anyway, I learned a lot. I got to study a lot. I got to volunteer a lot, because I worked 12-hour shifts. So I was off half the time, y'all, even though I worked half the time. And I like to see the glass half full instead of half empty. So in 50% of the time that I was off, I did lots of cool spiritual things. And of course, I was trying to give my sons a new start too, with changing people, places, and things. Only the Most High knows if it did them any good. But I tried, y'all. I tried. Well, anyway, enough about Tulsa. I want to show y'all this picture of me with Queen Quet. She's the chiefess of the Gullah Geechee Nation. I claim that my dad is Gullah Geechee. I can't prove it, y'all. But because of my cousin Lyle's DNA, it is so close to my son's DNA with the percentages of African, that the only people I know that's that African is the Gullah people. They even kept a lot of aspects of their language. They can speak their language when they're in the motherland. You know, like Liberia, Sierra Leone, they can speak with some of the people there. So, anyways, I bought almost every book that Queen Quet wrote. And when I went to Bruford, South Carolina, I think, I was able to meet her and get the book order, you know, that book order from her, and she signed it like she always do. She calls me Chief Stephanie, even though y'all know I'm Safo Hen Akua Mansa, a chief in number 3 Asafo Company, Cape Coast, Ghana. But if somebody wants to call me Chief, I'm good with it, y'all, because I think of it as an honor no matter what people call me. But she's my friend. I love interacting with her, whether it's in person or online. She's an excellent writer, and she does all kind of wonderful things to let you know about her people. So she was in underground in some of the scenes, but she does a lot of good work to help the Gullah people. Now this is a dream catcher, y'all. Can't say where I got it. Might have just been from one of the groups that I donate to. Y'all know I grew up thinking I was Indian, y'all. Not African. You know, became said loud, I'm black and I'm proud as a teenager with good old James Brown. Shout out to James. This is a sachet. It comes from the spice market in Zanzibar. The spice market in Zanzibar. It smells so good. And you can wet it and squeeze it, and it releases the scent again. Because when I first got it, y'all, I was like in that movie. You know how you like hallucinate when you have dreams? Oh, those herbs, whatever they have in there, you know, whatever spices they use, I'll give you dreams. It was good dreams, but wow, they were strong. It took a while before the scent calm down. Okay, y'all know I like the Tree of Life. This was made by Gullah Geechee. Tree of Life. And it says, this catcher, so it's a like a light catcher. It says, this catcher was created with copper wire, green avatoon beads, clear quartz crystal nuggets, and jute rope, made by Aura Danto. Aura Danto. And Queen Quet would help me to pick out the items, because some of the stuff I would get from the Gullah Geechee people, because this is a Gullah Geechee artist. It's a sun catcher. That's what it is, a sun catcher. And I will straighten it out later, because I'm going to bring it with me to the motherland when I get my house built and hang it in the window. I love the Gullah Geechee people, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Y'all was having too much of an adventure with me. The wind, for some reason, took over my camera. I don't know why, y'all. It's like, whoa, I don't want my camera breaking. So I got my foot next to it now, y'all. So hopefully this don't happen again. I know y'all are like, whoa, but it wasn't me. It was the wind that did it. Okay. This also comes from the Gullah Geechee people. And far as I'm concerned, it's also a sun catcher. See, it's a djembe drum. Djembe drum. And it will be a sun catcher, djembe drum. Ordered it with the Gullah Geechee people. Says this catcher was created with clear quartz crystal chips, copper wire, and jute rope by who again? The same artist, Aura Danto, a Gullah Geechee. I will write his name in the description box, and I'll put the Gullah Geechee site also. So if y'all want to order something through their site, I don't know what they have available, but y'all can just check online, because you know it's artists. Things are always evolving. So just because I had it doesn't mean that they have anything similar to it. Most times what artists do is one of a kind anyways. This necklace came from the Gambia, y'all. In the it's the Gambia inside of the batik market. The batik market in the Gambia. The lady that was selling it was using the money to send her kids to school. Because you know they do have to pay tuition if you send your kids to a decent school. This is the bracelet that goes with it. Got earrings that go with it too. That is part of my cooperative economics. As y'all know, I love doing that. And to me, that's 100% better than my trying to send her kid to school and her kid being her being grateful to me instead of the parent. Y'all, this is live. That's my neighbor walking in the alley with her little dog, and all the other crazy dogs is barking at her dog. Because they territorial in their little yard. She's in the alley and they barking from their yard. Little bitty old dog. You know dogs. Hey, anyway, y'all, I bought this earring in Galveston at Mama D's African collectible shop. He gets his things from everywhere in the motherland. I can't say exactly where he got it from. It might have been Niger, but I don't remember all the time the exact places something came from. All I know, it was the motherland, our Kibu land, and that was good enough for me, and I liked it. And even if I don't wear it that often, it's not the point. The point is that I got it in the first place. Sorry, y'all, about that noise. Like I said, I was out here trying to take advantage of the light. And then the poor little dogs seem like they need a sedative. Oh, but I'm not going to talk too bad about them, because I used to have a dog. And no, he did not bark like that. My laddie was good. He was a little shelty, and I loved him. But anyway, guys, I was able to see that, yes, I can interact with dogs again. I thought I'd never be able to replace Laddie, and that's true, I can't. But when I get back to the motherland and get my house built and my little fence put up that you could see through, not the walls that look like prison gates to me. Like I said, I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm just talking about myself. Even over here, one side of my yard is a cyclone fence. Yeah, it was already with this house when we got here. The other side of the yard is a wooden fence because of my neighbors and their dogs. Yeah, my neighbors and their dogs, and they wanted to put that fence there, so I allowed them to. But anyways, I will not even say nothing else about that, because since then I've had like a couple of new neighbors. Oh, I'm still stuck with that fence. So anyway, I would rather have a fence that you can see through and have a natural fence. And when my neighbors pass by, I want to be able to say, "Hi, how you?" And they can say, "Fine, and you?" You know? And whatever the language they speak, I am going to learn enough of the greetings to get me started, you know? And if they know some English, that'll be fine. We can sit there and talk, because they'll have to understand my English, because it's sure not the same as what they taught them in school. The teachers that went over there more than likely were British trained, so they're pretty good at British accents, South African, German, etc., etc. All the people that's been going there all this time. I think it's just lately that people from the United States, and especially Southerners, going over there, you know? I'd be so happy when people say, "I'm from Texas too." I'd be like, "Yay, Texas." Because for a while, everybody was from the East Coast and West Coast and all that, the North and all. So it's nice to see somebody that's also from the South, because I haven't heard nobody from the South actually say such negative stuff about where they came from. We just love the motherland, y'all. That's it. We love the motherland. We love the people. Don't mean that you have to hate where you came from. I don't like some things that happen. And I'm talking about that's worldwide, y'all. Some awful stuff happen to mostly poor people. Can't save everybody, but I try my best with the few people that I have some influence with to help them get to the next level. I'm a seed planter, y'all. Literally. If I could plant my seeds from here over there and watch them grow, I'm so happy. If I can share my wisdom from just living long and learning some things, I'll do that too. Because when we was in Chicago, my ex and I, we had a store. It was like a mom and pop grocery store. It was called Savannah Drugs and Liquor, because he was a pharmacist. And we had a little medical center that had the little doctor there that filled prescriptions and all that kind of stuff, saw patients, and he filled the prescriptions. And I was running the other side, the little corner store, you know, little records, little ice cream, little hot dogs. We even had like beef sausages on the grill. You just take them and put them in a hot dog bun. People actually like those little beef sausages, you know, little links on the little roaster. So you have your little hot dogs on there, you have your little sausages on there, and just put them on the bun. And if they want to put the mustard on there or the mayonnaise, whatever, pickle relish, it was there, y'all, the works. So anyway, I learned some stuff. Not to say it was so successful, but it served its purpose. I learned some stuff. I learned how to manage some stuff, including some people. Learn to make ice cream. Learn to use the rotisserie, popcorn. I mean, we had all kinds of cool stuff too. Yeah, some stuff wasn't so cool, but it was an experience, y'all. It was an experience. So I would like to share some of the stuff that I learned with people that ready to learn something and hopefully get to the next level. So like I say, I prefer to help somebody get to the next level than to worry about fundraising so their kids could go to school. I'd rather help them to make more money in their craft or business and send their own kids to school. I want their kids to be proud of them, not look to me like I'm black savior or something. I don't have no savior complex, you know. I don't. I only want to plant seeds. No one is going to be here forever, including me. So I want them to just be able to do what they need to do to get to the next level. And when they get there, help another person. You know, one, each one, teach one. Well, guys, the sun is getting ready to go down, and I don't feel like going in the house and starting this video again. So until next time, y'all, peace, peace, power to the people. And I'm out, y'all. Bye.